Kids Own Australian Literature Awards, KOALA, started 30 years ago with a small group of very keen people who were wanting children to have a voice and choice in the Australian book industry. And we work in partnership with other states and territories. So there's Yabba in Victoria, Croc in the Northern Territory and Cool in the ACT. So we work in collaboration with them under an umbrella called the KOALA Awards, which stands for Reading and Enjoying Australian Literature.
It came to life from a band of librarians who wanted to inspire children's reading and wanted to actually give children the opportunity to meet the authors who so inspire them, and the illustrators of course. It's realising that there was a power in children making choices of their own because they're so passionate about the books that they read, and also being able to hear about books that they don't know about, so that lovely mix. It's about kids choosing the books that they want to nominate and getting the chance to meet the authors and the illustrators who they absolutely adore.
I got into literature by reading a lot. As a kid I was obsessed with books. I loved movies as well, and so just any kind of stories. I wanted as many stories as I could as fast as I could, and I still do. My best piece of advice is to hang out in libraries and bookstores all the time and start the conversation with people about books. Like, have you read anything great? Because finding that book that just grabs you, that you can't put down, that you just have to look for cracks in the day to go back and read, that's what I'm sort of on the lookout for all the time.
Around 10 years old, I can distinctly recall thinking, I think I'd really like to draw for a living, even though I had no discernible talent for it. So I spent the next sort of years building up my credit warehouse, if you like, of skills. And now I'm marginally better than I was at age 10.
I write because of this, because I get excited to get young people interested in reading, because I like to talk about everyday things and try and show what's extraordinary in the ordinary, and because I like to visit schools.
I think the future is pretty bright because I think that we've got some great Australian authors that are, sort of writing more interesting books and more thought-provoking books that the students enjoy reading. And the more schools that get on board with KOALA, the more we'll be able to make sure that they get the appropriate, sort of materials into their hands to be able to promote it widely at their schools.